brought to you by Oral-B IO Electric Toothbrush. RC is back. Bart Scott is here. Schrager's ready to go. Fortenbaugh is going to get you ready for a huge weekend of football, which began last night in not such huge fashion. Here we go. Bo Nix and the Broncos hosting the Raiders. This one wasn't pretty. First quarter, the rookie, Ashton Jeanty, on a 3rd and 2 in the scoring area. RC punches it home.
Ashton Jeanty gets a big hole on the pull. He finishes physically in the end zone. Talanoa Hufanga can't bring him down. This is the rookie they expected to draft.
Raiders up 7-zip. Now, Broncos on a 4th and 3. Watch this exchange.
Whatever not.
Bart, the Raiders are just laughing at them there, right?
I mean, we're grading on the curve, Greeny. I mean, Stevie Wonder saw that.
The fans are booing. Then here's a little Bo Nix extending the play for Pat Bryant.
Bo Nix has been best when he was using his legs. Hits the rookie from Illinois, gets down the sideline. Finally, a big play for Denver.
43 yards, and that sets up this. It's Troy Franklin. The Broncos in the end zone. We're tied up at 7, going to halftime. Third quarter, not pretty. 2 minutes to go in the period. Raiders punting, and not well.
Listen, Skinner has been balling on special teams the entire year. This is the break they need. This is going to get them going. They're going to score a ton of points in the second half.
Or at least 3 of them. A huge play from the special teams. But here is Nix, and look at this. The mechanics here of the club will show it to you again. Doesn't step in. He's got the man wide open.
Dan's been talking about this all week. He gets frenetic in the pocket. He's always on go. He reminds you of Russell Westbrook, that he needs to be on 10. But this is a throw that Bo Nix has to make.
Fourth quarter now we go. It's a 3rd and long for the Raiders. Geno Smith-Peter taken down for the 6th time of the night.
Time and time again, this Denver defense covers up for that offense. Maybe this is what's going to fuel them to a championship run. I don't know if they can get by winning games like this.
They keep sacking the quarterback. Now the Broncos just need to hold on to the ball. RC, we can't have this.
This is a Bo Nix special. The ball goes right through the wide receiver's hand. Kelly's 2nd interception on the night, and Bo Nix walks to the sideline dejected because the Raiders have to score, right?
Should have turned into at least a game-tying field goal, but Daniel Carlson pushes it right. Pete Carroll can't believe it. And then mercifully it ended. Broncos take it by a score of 10-7, so they continue to win, but it sure hasn't been pretty. Here was Nix after the game.
What'd you think about some of their reaction, the boos and that kind of thing?
Well, I've been booed before and I'll be booed again, so not gonna be the last time. It's obviously unfortunate. You don't want your own fans booing you, but you know, it's part of it.
I guess it is. Here's the reality of the situation. The Denver Broncos have the best record in the National Football League. They're 8-2. They've won 7 consecutive games, and they are not the favorites to win their division, despite being 2.5 games ahead of Kansas City. And so let's talk about it. I'm interested to hear Fortenbaugh's perspective on these, but I'm just going to start with a question that I think most of America who watched that game came away asking. Are the Broncos good? They're 8-2. But are they a really good team?
Listen, we can't sit up here and say that they aren't a good team when you're 8-2. They sure as hell don't look like it.
Right.
Though, and if you watch games like the Eagles, the Giants, the Houston Texans, and then obviously the Raiders, you see for 3.5 quarters they aren't. But they have found ways to win. Peter mentioned this defense could be what fuels them to get to a championship. This defense is playing at a historic level when we talk about rushing the passer, what Vance Joseph can do. But you can't win with Bo Nix playing like this, with Bo Nix missing wide open targets, not making good decisions, not understanding, especially early in this game, when the legs can help him. Sean Payton is supposed to be able to figure out how to get a quarterback going. He hasn't quite hit the right button with Bo Nix, and that will be their demise.
You used the word sustainable, Peter, or not so this morning in our meeting.
Last night was the perfect opportunity to silence all these doubters because you have a hobbled and bad Raiders team coming into Denver. You're home on a short week. And it's like, all right, we know that we've played poorly, yet we've been winning games in the fourth quarter the last few weeks. Let's just put them to sleep. Let's just win this. And they played worse than they had against Houston, played worse than they did against the Giants, and they played worse than they did against the Jets. They win And yet at the end of the game, we can't celebrate with Bo Nix at the Amazon table. We've got Riley Moss doing the post-game interview. I don't know if that is sustainable.
Peter, I don't take any Riley Moss slander. That guy has it bad enough.
I know.
You know, this is a team being held back by their quarterback. We just got to call a spade a spade. And I was in that London game, and it was horrible. It was hard to watch. They're getting away with smoke and mirrors, throwing a lot of balls behind the line of scrimmage. He's not accurate. He's not making plays down the field, and he's been held up by this defense. But that defense can only hold up so long. What happens if the defense has a bad day? Can he overcome it? Now, we've seen it happen one time, but it was a crazy chain of events in the Giants game. This isn't sustainable, and they're setting themselves up to be a one-and-done team.
Every single postseason in every single sport teaches us the same thing. Champions have multiple paths to victory. The Eagles could lean on Saquon Barkley right up until Spagnuolo tried to shut him down, so then they started throwing and playing defense. Oklahoma City will beat you with defense, or they'll come out and they'll drop 130 on your head. They can do it a multitude of ways. People aren't buying Denver because they can't do it offensively. They're a bottom half of the NFL team in terms of virtually every offensive metric, EPA, efficiency, you name it. So we can like them. We could say they're good. They're 8-2, but the only team they beat with a winning record is Philadelphia, and that's a problem.
Okay, last night they block a punt, and it's like, all right, they're going to get the touchdown. They settle for a field goal. They get a big interception. They punt it. I asked the defensive players here, at some point does that levee break where it's like, you know what, guys? Like, we're doing everything we can. I don't know if that's sustainable either.
As somebody who was on teams with great defenses that sometimes didn't score points, you have those conversations between yourself, but they never leak over into the offensive side of the ball, because at some point, Ben Roethlisberger is going to throw a ball in the corner to Santonio Holmes, who's only going to have 9 toes down, and you're going to win a Super Bowl. That's what you feel. So you have to keep playing. The thing about Bo Nix is we watched him ascend late in the season last year. This guy threw for the most touchdowns of any rookie, and he's getting worse progressively every single week. And I think as the games go by and as the film is no longer hot, he's starting to press a little bit, and Sean Payton's going to have to remedy that.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I had that great defense, but I had my boy Kyle Bowler. It didn't work out so good.
Okay. With apologies to Mr. Bowler, wherever you're watching from this morning. Can we just sort of wrap up this part of the conversation with just a smile on our face? It's been a long time. Let's do a one-off explain your tweet. RC tweeting last night, one thing for sure this year, you will not beat Denver in a can I say that word?
Yeah, you can say that, Dave.
Football game. If the game is cheeks, they are getting the W. The game that game was
like,
cheeks.
They win the all-time SEest games, right? Like when you're watching the game and you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, these teams are setting football back to the dark ages. Denver gonna win that game, right? Davis Mills got to be the quarterback for Houston. Oh, Denver gonna win that game. Oh, Jackson Darnell throw a little pick late in the game. Denver gonna win that game. Like
on the pitch in London.
When the games get bad and you want to cut the TV off, you can, because in the end, Denver's gonna get the W.
I'm using cheeks from now on. That is where that game was cheeks, people. On we go to a fired up Friday. RC, we're looking forward to better games on Sunday.